Welcome to this lecture. So all you need to do is simply open this website. This is test PHP VLN website, which is test websites. So after that you will just go to the sign in. So you have here your profile, and that means you have been hacked. So that means anyone has just inject that code. So that was us. So we just injected some of the payload over here in the previous lecture. So for now all you need to do is simply go to the home page, and after you just okay we don't want to go there, we want to just go to this home, and after this you will see at the down that it is saying HTTP parameter pollution. Just go there and we'll just press check, and after that you will see this link over here. And if you just remember from the previous lecture, anything that starts with this question mark is a parameter. That means this pp is parameter. So let's inject our script here and see if this is reflected or not. So I'll just say script, and if you see, it is not been, basically it is not reflected. So you are not seeing the message of alert in this page. That means you would wonder this pp is not affected, or basically this is not vulnerable. But if I just remove this and just say hello, and you could see hello is also not reflected. But if you want to see the page source, just press Ctrl U and it will just show you a page source. Ctrl F to search, and if I just say hello, so hello has been reflected at this parameter. So you could see in this a href tag, which is our anchor tag. In this anchor tag you have a href attribute which is having this pp parameter with this hello. So you could see hello has been reflected in this pp parameter, but our code, which was script code, which was simple script, was not reflected. That means we have to make our own payload so as to run our script. So let me just open right here, and if you see, we want to just inject our code, which is our script code. Let me say, okay, let me just grab here. So it is same as here, but let me just grab this whole anchor tag first of all. Okay, and let me just copy this, go to the Sublime and paste it down here. So you could see our hello has been reflected right here, but hello is basically, if you just pass here script, so instead of hello I'll just say script, and I'll just pass 1 and close my script. Then what happens is this script will be injected inside this anchor tag. That means this script won't be executed. And if you just remember with this HTML, what we learned in the HTML, then so let me just pass here real quick, and if I just say HTML, then you could wonder that script should be outside this tag. So if I just pass here body, and if I just say I want a and href and anything that, but if you just inject your code, that is your script code, inside this anchor tag, let me say if I just run here that I want to inject something like let me say a pp tag will be script, and close my script, and you could inject any code inside here that won't be executed because it is inside this anchor tag. So first of all you have to close this anchor tag and then only execute the script tag, because inside any HTML element you can't inject your script. So if you see here, we have also the anchor tag, and our script will be executed, or our script is included inside this anchor tag, which is not valid. That means our script wouldn't be executed because of that. So if I just remove this and just paste here the same, okay, let me just go back, and let me just see here that we had injected this script. So let me inject it again and Ctrl U, and now if I see the script, you could see some encoding over here, and you could see here that this pp field has injected the script, but it is inside this anchor tag. It is not outside this anchor tag. So if you want to execute your script, it should be outside of the HTML element. That means in this case it should be outside of anchor tag. So let's create our payload so that it will be outside this anchor tag. So first of all, you have to just close your anchor tag, because we don't want the code to be executed inside the anchor tag. That means you have to get that tag to be closed. So first of all, we want to just close that anchor tag with this. Basically this is the single quote, if you see here, because we want to close href field first, and this is the way to close. And after that we'll just close our anchor tag with this over here. Now we can just make our script, because we are now outside the HTML element. So we can just inject our script now. So I'll just make, okay, so this is our script. So this is our complete payload. So if I just execute this real quick, so let me just copy this first of all and go back, and instead of this simple payload, we want to inject now this payload. If I just hit enter, then you could see it has been executed. So our payload is working over here. So what we did was we just customized our payload from the simple payload in order to execute this new script. So all we did was we just close first our anchor tag, which was the HTML elements, because you should just know that script cannot be executed inside any HTML element. So if it was something like, let me say, if it was paragraph, so if it was paragraph and if it has something like id, let me say demo, and now if you want to just inject, or let me say something like a parameter, it has something the parameter, and let me just give real quick that if it was okay, instead of href I can make anything over here, and I'll say something like actions. So if I just say actions, and if the actions was having some parameter, so let me make a simple example here with this question mark and the parameter, and if you inject your script right here, so if I just make script alert 1 and close my script again, so this won't be valid, because, or basically it will be valid but it won't be executed, because this script is inside this p tag, which is HTML element. So in order to just run this script, you have to first close your paragraph tag, which is just doing this paragraph tag, and after you just close that, you can just run your script. Or you can also simply do something like this. So you can just first close again this p tag and run your script. So you can simply do anything like this, and you will just close your script. So this can be your new payload in the case of paragraph. So it is simple to make the XSS payload and execute in the live website. So we'll see on the live website in the upcoming lectures. See you in the next one.